Thank you, Madam Chair. It's no secret that this country faces an uphill battle in restoring trust and integrity in our elections. Now, Democrats claimed Republicans did not win races fairly in 2000 and again in 2004. And since 2016, we listened to the left repeat the big lie that Russia stole the election. That lie has been repeated now for almost 5 years. Now those same voices are simply beside themselves that Republicans would dare ask for integrity in our election process. So the question is, when do we stop pointing fingers and start carrying out our duty to ensure our constituents can trust our elections? Building trust starts with taking steps to verify that all votes are legal and cast by eligible voters. Building trust does not start by harassing a private company doing a job that it was contracted to do. Nor does it start by violating the 10th Amendment, federalism, and the rule of law by stepping in with the feds know best attitude. The federal government does not and should not have a say over how the state of Arizona carries out its elections, nor should it actively work to prohibit Arizona, or any state for that matter, from carrying out a forensic audit to verify the integrity of its election laws and to restore public trust at the polling booth. We need less federal involvement in our elections, not more. The American people, and specifically for today's hearing, those from Arizona, deserve to be able to cast votes with confidence and trust in an electoral process and outcome, irrespective of which candidate or party wins. Every legal vote must be counted, and those that are illegal must be set aside. We cannot allow any voter's legal vote to be invalidated and canceled by an illegal vote. I find it important to remind my friends on both sides of the aisle and our witnesses of the fact that we can take $100 and $1 bills and count it as many times as we want, and the count will remain the same, 100. But if many of those bills are counterfeit, you may have 100 pieces of paper in your pocket, but you sure don't have $100 in legal tender. That's the real issue here today. It's not just the count, it's the counting of legal votes. Illegal and counterfeit votes must be tossed out. That is a common sense rule that must be followed in Arizona, Georgia, and all other elections. Thankfully, my home state of Georgia has worked to fix the serious problems that plagued our state's election process, such as signature discrepancies on absentee ballots, off-hour ballot counting, and unsecured ballot drop boxes, just to name a few, so that voters can trust the process. I will do everything in my power to ensure that Washington keeps its hands off Georgia's election laws and that our state's 10th Amendment rights are not seized by the federal government. With that, I yield the remainder of my time to Mr. Biggs so he too can keep Washington and this committee out of the business of the people of Arizona.